occasionally you meet athletes, Kerry. I was speaking to you before the show that dealing with the likes of Paddy Mills, you think they do amazing things in their chosen field of sport, but you think, wow, they could do even more things in the community for their country when they retire. Starting to get that feel about Usman Khawaja, a wonderful cricketer. I can't wait to see what he does when he retires. Had the chance to speak to Uzi pre-game this morning about his 100, etc. Australia are touring to Pakistan next after this series. Asking Uzi about it. He was born in Pakistan, what it would mean to him, the support and reception he would get, and he said he's been chatting to his teammates about just that and the impact they can have on Australian cricket, Pakistani cricket and world cricket in general.
It'll be amazing. I think it's a great opportunity for Australian cricket to give a little bit back.
Absolutely.
And I said that to the guys. I'm like, you can actually inspire a generation of cricketers who have never seen you play, who've never seen a David Warner, have never seen a Marnus, never seen a Steve Smith. They've seen him on TV. You can actually inspire a new generation of cricket by just going over there. And we talk about giving back to the game. I don't think there's no better way to give back to the game than to tour countries like Pakistan who have been deprived of cricket for so long. So hopefully we'll get over there, not just for my sake, but for Pakistan cricket and for all those young boys and girls out there who want to inspire to be a professional cricketer in the future.
That, for me, is what is called a role model.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hear so many messages from the dressing room that, you know, they're giving the message. Make sure if you get asked about this, you answer it in that kind of way. That message was clear from Usman Khawaja. He said Australia need to give a bit back. And the powerhouse three, England, Australia and India, they're known in these days of not giving back. And I think it's so important. And that message that Usman Khawaja has just sent to Australia, not just the players, but Australian cricket in general, they have to tour Pakistan. Unless security is so bad, and let's hope it's not, Australia need to get on that plane, not just for the game, but for everything and everyone that's involved in the game, and particularly for Usman Khawaja. He's desperate to get over there, and that's a great message. It's a real strong message for the game.
Usman Khawaja is a statesman, and his calling card is his genuine honesty and the respect that generates. That will carry a lot of weight in Australian cricket. Well done, Howie.
Now, what did Usman Khawaja? We've seen runs galore from Uzi, but I want to show you in a moment the effect it has on everyone. He's talking about Pakistani cricketers and aspiring cricketers coming up and youngsters. I'm about to show you some vision of a young chap that I was sent. He is in quarantine at the moment, in isolation, like so many Australians dealing with COVID. This is the young fella watching Uzi on 99. He's locked down and he's loving his cricket.
That might be 100.
I love it. I love it. He's doing it tough, and Uzi is providing a bit of love. And that's what Usman's talking about, inspiring the next generation. You and I were fortunate enough to roll straight from the Test match to the Big Bash last night. And we are seeing all sorts of characters and cricketers due to the COVID situation, Kerry. I think we had a fisherman playing for the Brisbane Heat last night. We had a musician. We had a Sparky. And what got you, myself and Huss up and about late at night was some of the bowling actions we saw last night. Started off by the man that opened for the Heat, Paddy Dooley.
P. Dooley, you'll like him, Kerry.
Yeah.
Watch this for an action. Look at Johnny Wilkinson ready to kick the goal. Watch these arms.
Hello. Hang down your head, Paddy Dooley.
And bowled well, opened up, and Jake Lehman spoke about him, said, I faced him in the nets, didn't know what was happening for the first 10 balls because he was flicking it, he was bowling wrong-uns, Kerry, it was fantastic.
And he holds the ball in his middle finger, Kerry.
The future of spin bowling is front of the hand spin. Sunil Narine, Mujib. You don't cock it and release from behind. And Paddy Dooley is releasing it from in front. It's the future. He's onto something.
His hero is Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah.
And that's how apparently he got to the action of the arms going all over the place, is because of Jasprit Bumrah.
Well, see, I had lots of arms flailing as I ran in, as if I was caught in a rip. But when the ball left my hand, it had the rotations of a shot put.
So the only thing that wasn't spinning...
Yeah, the only thing was the ball. I'm caught in a rip. Let it go, Skull.
So we saw Paddy Dooley skull, and then we were talking about the singer-songwriter Woody rolled out in the attack. We hadn't seen him before. It was getting late, and then this man rolled in and did a fine job.
Oh, another left arm legs. But just watch this, though, Kerry. Watch, he delays it. Watch this.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
So he did the job, but your favourite throughout the series
question,
has been Peter Hatzoglu. This is a man that you've really taken under your wing and supported.
Yeah, I mean, P. Dooley's very close, but look at this guy.
Mate, you
Peter
know,
Hatzoglu, watch him here. In he goes, and watch his celebration. Watch this. Full of energy. That ball coming in. Watch this, Kerry. This is what you need.
Oh.
Nice fist pump. Come on. Nice little in-swing. A bit like Anil Kumble.
David Copperfield's got slower hands than Peter Hatzoglu.
Paul Adams was one of the men that started this off. This was a man that came into international cricket from South Africa and had just a mind-bending action. Knocked over Ponting there.
Yeah.
How he got the ball down the wicket is hard to fathom.
I tell you what, he'd have a really good T20 career. And I think that's one of the, the real good things about T20 cricket is giving all these different actions an opportunity. Go back 15, 20 years ago, where all the coaches were about your left arm being perfect, your delivery stride being perfect. In T20 cricket, the short form, you need a bit of unorthodoxy. Orthodoxy gets panned into the crowd. What you need is arms and legs all over the place. Try and bowl like Harry Potter. Get your Johnny Wilkinson stand going and just deliver a little bit of magic.
The quick bowlers do it too. I mean, they have a different action. They're very difficult to play. Famously, Lasith Malinga, that apparently used to put a shoe down in the nets. He had an unusual style that caused all sorts of trouble, and he had a big Yorker too. This man, you would have faced him, Vaughan, or not?
Yeah, he did for me on a few occasions, did Lasith. With his slow ball as well, he had this dipping off-cut that dipped down onto the toe. Oh, he was the best, wasn't he, bowling at the end?
Oh, right arm under.
He was unbelievable, but then a man you played with had the unusual accent, Jeff Thompson, and bowled quicker, reportedly, than anyone in the history of the game.
I mean, the slinging action, nobody's tried to replicate this action, yet it's the purest form. He's the most side-on bowler at release there's ever been, Jeff Thompson, and it was a sling. He didn't know where it was going. That's a plus.
Tell you, that's a good catch.